We are in Croydon with Jahna Sebastian. We talk about a new YouTube channel. Your channel is Alchemist. What's the purpose of this project?
Alchemist TV is a new platform for creators and people all around the world where they can share their real story. It's an alternative to many different programs that are broadcast right now in a creative fields, in a way that it will give a lot more freedom, and at the same time I'm creating different episodes and letting people to share their true story, whether it's art, music, fashion, or any kind of creativity in any sense, and bringing people together universally and internationally. We have covered many different people from all around the world already, and there will be many stories to come. Alchemist TV name comes from my album, The Alchemist, my first full-length album that I released last year.
The interest in alchemy is also a spiritual interest.
Yes, that's true. And The Alchemist represents myself, and it represents creativity in its essence. That's why in the album I'm following a journey of a person that is creative in many different ways, bringing elements together, and this is what we need today in the world. So on the cover of my album, The Alchemist, you can see me wearing headphones as a producer and a creative, listening to the beat of the universe and surrounded by 4 elements. As a person who is connected in every single way to the universe, to people around us, to situations, events, and to everything that's out there in space on this planet, all around us, because we need to be more connected. We have technology right now, we have a lot of opportunities to reach out to people within split second, but at the same time, are we really connected? And that is the question. Are we connected in a spiritual way as well? Right now, there is time and a need for universal knowledge that will unite people all around the world, and this is exactly what I'm bringing. The Alchemist is the first album, and it is the foundation for the stories to come. It is one of the ways how I see the world, how things can be done intuitively. There will be many other albums coming out of it as well, but I feel that there's too much focus on materialistic things right now and doing things just based on a certain structure that doesn't always fit in with individuality of people and individual path. And in fact, it doesn't allow people to fully develop themselves spiritually and progress in a way that's more connected with the world. So this is the thing that I'm doing right now, and one of the ways that I'm creating this movement is, of course, connecting through music, because music is a universal language and it will connect people from all around the world. So the Alchemist album represents the journey of this person that goes about life, learning and creating on the go. This is how actually I do things in reality. So I'm trying to share this knowledge and these ideas with people all around the world through my music. So there will be more works to come and more stories. Yes, and everything comes out of what has happened before. So then I started The Alchemist TV, of course, and it follows the same pattern, the same way of doing things, which is more intuitive and more connected.
Where can we see Alchemist TV?
Alchemist TV at the moment is an online platform, so you can watch it through different social media. You can watch it on Facebook, I broadcast it on YouTube, and of course I do, as part of the Alchemist TV episodes, I also do Instagram live videos where I have conversations with creatives all around the world, and we talk about literally everything. It's given the insight into the details of that. As I said, it's the new way of making the audience and the artist connected on a more human way. Because a lot of the times I think there's too much emphasis on people only doing certain episodes on TV or anywhere else only for the sake of getting fame or getting exposure or begging for fame, and it's all about these talent shows where it's not even about enjoying the process of creating. And I believe that the artist is co-creating with the audience, and it should be more enjoyable rather than a rat race for an opportunity that needs to be taken and grabbed while somebody else is losing it. It should be more human, I believe. And in fact, I'm challenging everything, you know. I believe the industry needs to be changed in a major way. At the moment, it's exploiting the artists and in fact does not serve as much purpose in terms of educating people or providing something deeper than just mere entertainment only to people, because music, art and all these forms of creativity can really unite people, but at the moment the industry is stagnating and is only being money hungry, and in a way it's very backwards as well. It does not utilize the technology and the opportunities to connect with the audiences the correct way, and it needs to be changed in a big way. So of course the Alchemist TV can be viewed as a multi-platform. It can be seen in many different ways, and at the moment I'm freestyling a lot as well with it, but yes, on different social media platforms, and it is something that can be seen as the voice of the people. Alchemist TV is here to make the change, to let the culture have the voice of the people rather than corporations. Is the opposite of this corporate way of thinking, divide and rule. It's completely different. It's all about the people, the audience, the artists, and each and everybody's story that can unify humans around the world. That's what we need. People need to be united. This is the most important time in history right now that we're living in, and we need to have this opportunity to create culture together, to co-create, and in fact that's how people of the world will make history, rather than let the history make them, or just let it go with the flow. When people realize that they have the power, and that's why actually the Alchemist means the power of the human mind, because when I was working on the album as well as creating all the visuals and pictures with it, I was challenging myself, and I was trying to show that there is the power of the human mind. This is the time in history when people all around the world should be united, not divided. And I am here to help and create this movement and this connection. Let's unite. Multivision Music, the Alchemist TV, is a universal movement for the stories to come and for all of us to co-create our human history right now.